Hot hatch and affordability aren't terms that go together very often, and when they do, you assume that the results would be pretty lackluster. Well, in the case of the Suzuki Swift Sport, this couldn't be further from the truth. But first, let's get it in perspective. The Suzuki Swift Sport is a specially tuned, sportier version than the standard Swift supermini. There's 17-inch alloy wheels, a rear spoiler, dual exhausts, and also blacked out A and B pillars, all of which make it look a bit more dashing. It also starts from just $13,999, which is just £900 more expensive than the top-of-the-range SX4 Swift model. But that £900 doesn't just get you some fancy exterior tweaks. Oh no. It also offers a slick 6-speed manual gearbox and a reworked chassis, making it much more entertaining to drive. There's also a 1.6 litre 16-valve petrol, and this delivers 134 brake horsepower and a top speed of 121 miles per hour. It also delivers a 0 to 62 miles per hour sprint time of just 8.7 seconds. Now, you may assume for a hot hatch these figures aren't all that impressive. Bounce the rev counter into the red zone and you'll be surprised about how much fun you can actually have. And the roar from the 1.6 litre petrol actually sounds quite menacing. Throw it into some bends and there's loads of grip and very little body roll, which makes it much more entertaining to drive. The ride is noticeably stiffer, but this adds to performance more than it upsets comfort levels. It's not quite as agile as the Mini Cooper, but it's very entertaining nonetheless. If you push the Swift Sport too far into the corners, then you will get a bit of understeer, but this acts as a kind of safety net to let you know where the car's limits are. This is very important when you consider that younger drivers are likely to be behind the wheel. The truth is, if you want to get the most out of the Swift Sport, then you'll have to play your part and wrestle with it a little, but that's what it's all about. Unlike many other hot hatches that merely rely on you to put your foot down and let a turbocharger do the work, the Swift Sport requires you to form a bond with the gearbox and keep your eye on the rev counters. Aside to its fun factor, the Swift Sport can easily slip back into its city cruiser character, meaning it's really easy to live with on a day-to-day basis. Useful kit like DAB digital radio, air conditioning, sat-nav and Bluetooth also make sure it ticks some essential lifestyle boxes. Speaking of boxes, you won't fit many in the boot, which is the same size as the standard model, but for more details on practicality, you can watch our previous video of the Swift. One thing I will say is that it's available in 3- and 5-door body styles as of 2013, to add a bit more practicality. There may be a few gripes with regards to the quality of the materials used in the cabin or the fact that it emits 147 grams per kilometre of CO2 and will realistically return at an average of around 35 miles per gallon. But its price tag of just $13,999 means it's incredibly good value to buy in the first place. One of its best qualities is that it not only manages to avoid tarnishing the good name of the standard Swift, but it successfully injects some adrenaline and makes it worthy of that sports badge on the rear. But what do you think of the Suzuki Swift Sport? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. For more of our video reviews, feel free to click the link to browse our YouTube channel.